what is the difference between bearing 65 and bearing 72? We're gonna find out.
So let's take a look at them first.
This is our old shed.
Old home.
Old home.
Old home.
Where she used to live. We haven't been here yet. That's quite a progress.
Yeah, it's going fast.
Wow.
It's a fairing stage.
Yeah. So this is the
72.
72.
Yes. I like this primer.
Looks very like commercial. And this is the 65.
What's this?
Engines, Cummins, QSL 9.
Aha! For the 65?
Yeah, it's the same.
Oh, same.
You see the Lazarette has just a little hedge and the hedge here.
Is there access from interior as well?
To the Lazarette, yes,
Yes.
from the engine room.
From the engine room.
So
okay.
you see the cockpit here, and we put SETI here facing up. Here is a little cabinet,
Yep.
and that's pretty much it. So bollards, capstans. We're in a salon, and it's just 4 steps up, and this is galley level and the pilot house. So galley is a centerpiece here, so you can communicate with someone in the galley, and from the pilot house you can see back through these windows and basically see the edge of your swim platform.
Being on this boat, I realized how big our boat is. Our boat is like a monster.
Monster compared to this. Yeah.
The first time I was on the 65 on the Namaste, it was like, this is a really big boat.
You can see here is a Portuguese bridge, 2 settees in front, pretty much classic layout. This is actually hull number 4 of bearing 65.
Did you do some changes to it? Yeah, you did, right?
Yes, we did. These stairs, for example, it was steeper. Now you can see it's very comfortable. You can walk.
Do we need to go up to the flybridge?
There is no flybridge because of height.
Oh, it's not there yet.
No.
Okay, let's go 72 first. Because I haven't been on a 72 yet.
You will see right away
yeah.
the difference.
I mean, I was on it, but it was way too bare.
The first boat we ever filmed was a Bearing 65. Immediately we were very surprised by the seriousness of the build of the boat. I mean, the quality, like everything. It just seemed so overkill. So now, looking at the 65 versus the 72, the 65, in my opinion, misses just a tiny little bit of space here and there. If you're for some reason restricted, so you don't want to go bigger than 65, it is a fantastic boat. If you have the opportunity to have a little bit extra length, whichever country you're in, there may be different regulations, marina, slip spot, whatever it might be, dockage. If you have the space, I'd highly recommend go with the 72. Everything the 65, is kind of like missing a little bit here, a little bit there, the 72 has. Honestly, if we wouldn't want a charter with our boat, I think the 72 would have been our first choice.
You see the cockpit.
Wow. Yeah, that's a huge difference.
Big difference. Headroom.
Big difference.
Huge difference. So you
Headroom.
actually have the cockpit like the 75,
Right.
the 88,
Right.
the 78.
Oh, you have the columns
Yep.
here.
This is the air vents as well. And it's support for the crane.
Ah.
Very sturdy.
Where's our support for the crane? The two poles? The two
Yeah,
beams?
2 poles.
And that's enough for the crane?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, this feels actually a lot bigger.
Much bigger. This boat is 800 mm wider. It's almost 3 feet wider, and you can feel it immediately.
You have a day head there or no?
Yeah, it's a day head.
That's a really nice window for a day head.
Shoot. You know, some people like to spend time here.
This one actually feels a little bit more like the 77.
It is.
Because
does.
obviously it's in between.
It does.
But
It's
it
very
feels like
close
the
in the,
77
yeah, it's right
in
in
the
between in
design.
size. So I would suggest we go downstairs and you will see how different there's a room size there.
Oh, here we really see the rooms already.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
this is much
Wow.
different.
So you can see a head. Head is bigger than on 65 by 2 feet. So this room is identical. I think it's a little bit wider. You can see the plans on the wall. So this is the layout of this room.
So you picked up 3 feet of beam on this boat?
Yeah.
From 65?
From 65. This is where we at. Fixed bunk.
Yeah, it's the wider bed here and
It's
then
wider
the,
bed.
and the shorter one on
queen,
top.
Queen size down
Yeah.
and single up.
That is
And then
great.
you have the head
So
forward.
it's a family room.
Yeah.
I love it so much. This is the biggest difference about this room. We gain some space lengthwise, and we're able to put 2 single beds, which you can joint and have a queen size, and also you can have a Pullman on this side. It's a good stateroom with very, very generous head.
Oh yeah, nice head.
Really nice stateroom actually.
And again, guys, the headroom. It's already flooring. We just need a hardwood floor. It's another 15 mil, and you see the ceiling will be on this level.
You could feel how much quieter it is in
Super
here.
quiet already. Bulkhead.
Bulkhead.
Yep. This is the master, and again, it's a king size room. This is identical to the guest cabin shower.
What is this for here?
It's a very deep cabinet.
Oh,
Storage cabinet.
wow. And this is a shower?
Shower.
Just to compare, this owner's suite here is the same size as the 65, and the other 2 cabins are the ones that gain more space?
No, this lengthwise, this cabin didn't gain any weight.
Because the bulkhead
Middle.
is the same, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
So
this
the
cabin is the
middle
same.
part, middle compartment gained some, and
Yeah.
also we will walk to the crew cabin. You will see some difference there too, and the
Got it.
engine room.
Because I was going to say, this cabin was already really great size on the 65 we toured.
No, each just become wider. It's a good
That's
size
right.
wardrobes here.
Yeah.
It's very spacious, and we have space down below. It's a big storage. One of the customer had a wine cellar, like full-blown wine cellar. It's
Wow.
very great. So you can see how the ceiling is suspended.
Yeah.
It's a rubber suspension, so nothing touched directly the metal structure. It gives the comfort, the sound level, vibration level, which achievable only on super yachts.
Just so crazy to see this watertight bulkhead on the
Smaller boat.
72-foot boat.
I know, right?
I get asked so often, what is the difference between 65 and 72? Is it that much bigger? Do I really need a 72? Do you guys feel like 65 would be sufficient? What's the point? And honestly, I think it just really depends where you're cruising and how you're using the boat. I think 65 is a fantastic size. It's a great couples boat. It's easy to operate. It's easy to manage, maintain. It's just everything is smaller. But if concept of space is really important to you and you have a bigger family, 72 is the right boat. I mean, it's just an extended version of 65. The comforts are all the same. Conceptually, it's very, very similar. I think it's just a matter of, are you going to be using it a lot at the dock? So the size really matters. If you're really going to go cruise and explore, and primarily you're going to be on the anchor, 65, 72 doesn't matter. If you're going to be cruising in Europe, marina to marina, and you're cruising, let's say, in Germany, and you have that over 20 meter, you have to have a captain's license, then of course 65 makes a lot of sense. So I think it just really depends how you use the boat. But honestly, if we weren't chartering, I think 65 would have been a great size. And if you can splurge and get a 72, splurge, because you get all the best of both worlds. So they really think it depends. Depends on your usage, depends on the budget. If you can spend it, I think 72 is just like the ultimate size, which gives you all the room you need, so much more space everywhere, and still is very, very manageable for a couple.
Right.
This is the
Oh wow,
crew-
this is
Oh, yeah,
very
this is
cabin.
a lot bigger.
So it's half a meter longer. It's a nice 2 bunks, good wardrobe. So it's a good crew cabin.
Oh, it goes around the corner.
or two. I mean, it could be guest cabin, it could be crew, depends what customer wants, but it's an appropriate size. You can put kids here, you can put adults here, you can put 2 crew here, and it's going to be comfortable with private head. Each room have a head, and also we have a day head in the pilot house.
So this is going to be the head?
Yeah, this is the head.
work going on everywhere, non-stop.
Yeah, how many people working here at the same time? 50?
Lots.
I really like the boat. I like the layout, the space. The cabins are very generous. You still have a crew space if you wanted to have some crew. If not, it could be an overflow cabin, depending how you want to lay it out. You have a big pilot house with a settee behind, a very generous galley. I really, really like the 72. And even on the 65, the one we filmed, the flybridge, or let's put it the other way around, the boat deck and the flybridge, which are just 3 steps apart from each other, are massive. And the 72, it's even larger. And so it's a very, very capable boat. Probably my favorite boat in the Bering lineup for an owner-operator. If you're considering crew, of course, you know, there are no limits. There are no limits. It's like however big you want to go. But as an owner-operator, I think the 72 would be my favorite.
We got beam and we got headroom, so it's much more spacious room. So this is the day tanks. Now you can see the fuel manifold. Again, it's a ship-like system. So it's stainless steel piping, stainless steel manifolds, appropriate diameters, everything. So we got 2 engines. They're going to be enclosed, same to generators.
You know what, Alexei? I just see this shelf here, which is suspended from the ceiling, actually, right? It's not sitting on the ground. I wanted to ask you, do you think it's possible in our engine room to do something like this, maybe over the main engines or something, for tools?
Yes. As a matter of fact, this is your workbench. But on your boat, you will have a floor above the engine. You walk on your engine.
So maybe better from the ceiling.
Yeah, but it's not going to be on the floor. Your floor level will be on top of this, so because your boat is taller. So here, the engines will generate about the same sound as generators.
Yeah.
So it's a quiet engine.
It feels really big, actually.
So the Seakeeper is sitting here.
Oh, this boat has a Seakeeper.
The 72 and 65 stabilized by Seakeeper. And you can see the Lazarette difference. So it's instead of hatch, it's a full-blown door.
It's a door. Should we go out this way?
Yeah. We
Okay.
can go out this way.
I think this Lazarette is bigger than ours.
It's a little bit deeper, yes.
Not from the height. The height ours is a lot taller.
Yours is taller, yours is wider, but shorter. So what we did,
Yes.
the 72 is evolution of 65. I traveled probably combined time on all 3 hulls, which we built before, maybe total of 4 months I spent on this boat. And every day I noticed something I would like to improve. I would like to improve this little bit of space, little bit of headroom, little bit of this, rearrange this,
Yeah.
make stairs is not as steep and things like this. And finally, when I combine it all together, it's evolved into 72. So we stay in about the same class of boats, same machinery level, same system. So person from 65 will get to 72, like he changed the car from, you know, previous year to a newer year.
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna feel. Slightly roomier, slightly modern, more modern. It's like BMW X3 versus BMW X5.
Yeah.
It's virtually the same cars, one is just slightly
little bigger.
smaller.
So I know you're a huge fan of the 72. It's your evolution of this model,
Yes.
so you love it. but keeping the 65 in the fleet for a reason, right? Because different people have different requirements.
Yeah, you know, it's fit in slightly smaller dock. Maybe it's, you know, like lengthwise, it's under 20 meters. Another point, it's probably, you know, like...
less beam as well, so it depends
it's
on
beam,
your,
yeah, you maybe have a certain restriction with the dock.
Yeah.
Lengthwise, beam-wise. So it may work for some people, and again, if you don't have a big family, capability of 65 is identical. Range, comfort, equipment, everything. So it's just matter of size.
Yeah.
I don't say this is better than that.
Right.
No.
Alright, you guys, we'll see you in the next one.
See you.
Ciao!
Bye-bye.